Crock Posse, Aunt Lou here, and today we are going to be making ham and cheese sliders in our crock pot, all while having a whole lot of fun. Let's do it. Hey Crock Posse, Aunt Lou here, and today we are going to be making crock pot ham and cheese sliders in our casserole crock. Now, if you're wondering where in the world is she, this is my kitchen, and I have never done a recipe in my kitchen before, but here you are, so let's get to it. First thing you're going to need is some ham, a half pound of ham, a package of Swiss cheese slices, a package of 12 Hawaiian rolls, not broken apart, you want them all stayed together, Dijon mustard, poppy seeds, Shire sauce, because I can't say the real name, dried minced onion, salt, pepper, and butter, okay? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a big old knife and we are going to cut through all of these like halfway up all the way through all at once. So you just have one big slab of bread instead of making all the individual sandwiches separately. I am all for making meal prep as easy as possible. How about you? Boop, boop, boop. If you have a bread knife, it would probably work really well for this. However, I do not, oddly enough. And so, okay, going to try to cut through the end without cutting off my hands. There we go. And now we're just going to gently lift all of this up and slice it right there. So now what we're going to do is take our ham and lay it out across all of the bottom of the rolls, the roll bottoms. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. There's plenty of ham here to give you a couple of layers. So, and this is a thinner sliced ham. It's not like super thin, but it's not thick, so that way it'll cook up nice. Then we're going to take our package of cheese, and it's just 8 slices of Swiss cheese, and we're going to layer those on top. And you are going to kind of double them up a little bit, about halfway through, and so each little sandwich will have kind of a double layer of cheese, which makes it super yummy. Alright, easy peasy, right? So now we're going to gently lift these up, put them back on top, and we're going to take and gently slide them into the casserole crock. And so this makes it super easy to take to potluck, pitching, get together, whatever you want to call it. So now we're going to take half a cup of butter, and so let's do those poppy seeds first. We're going to add in a teaspoon of poppy seeds, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then a half a teaspoon. Ooh, let's do the onions first, because that way it won't stick. A half a teaspoon of your dried minced onions, and then a half a teaspoon of your Shire sauce, and then just a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So it may seem like there's a lot of ingredients in this, but it's actually like pretty simplistic to put together. So then I'm just going to take a little stirring spatula and stir it up. Get it nice and blended. Then I'm going to take my basting brush and just generously coat the tops of these. Now it's not going to take the entire mixture, but you'll use most of it. And you can just, I mean, if you want to use the entire mixture and lather it up real good, you can. I just like to take and get it on there as evenly as possible. Alright, so now all we're going to do is cover and cook on high for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on your slow cooker. And if it doesn't cook evenly, if your unit doesn't cook evenly, just pick up the insert with oven mitts and rotate it halfway through the cooking, and that way everything's getting cooked evenly. And so we will be back in 3, 2, and we're back. So I have, in this casserole crock, it took me about an hour and a half for them to get done. And then an optional step, completely optional, does not have to be done, but if you want to kind of give it the crispier, crunchier feel, taste, texture, that's the word you want, or I want. We're going to put it in the broiler on high for just a very short amount of time. And I do mean very short. And I would put it on a lower rack, like the middle, instead of putting it up on the top rack. Why, you ask? Well, let's see. This is take 2 on making this recipe, because the first time I made it, I ended up burning the tops. So I had to run out to the store, whip these up again, and so now I have pretty non-burnt sandwiches to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my handy dandy knife, and I am going to cut between all of the rolls. So while you made them as one big roll, it doesn't have, or this is an easy way to make it so you can have your little individual sliders. So give me just a second to get these all cut up, and it's not perfectly straight lines because the rolls aren't perfectly straight here on my left side, so just follow the edges of your rolls so that you'll have those nice little sandwiches for each roll. Oop. Oh, you can feel that crispy edge right there. Yep. Yay! Okay, now let's see if I can get one of these out without burning myself, because this did just come out of cooking on high and then a broiler. I did it! Yay! Okay, so let y'all see. Pretty little sandwich. That's the outer edges. You got your melted cheese and your topping with your poppy seeds and your ham. So pretty. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh crap, sorry. Very good. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize you couldn't see me. I'm used to usually working with Cris and Mike's normal tripod, and it's my bit taller. So let me go back over here. Okay, so it has great flavor, and to be perfectly honest, I do not like mustard. Just not my thing. And this has a great flavor to it, but like if you don't like mustard either, you're still good making these sandwiches, because there's a flavor to it, but it's not an overwhelming mustardy flavor. So this is perfect like if you're taking it to a party where, you know, everybody's gonna have different preferences. Not everybody's gonna like mustard. So yeah, totally love these. Melted cheese on the hot ham, it's just yummy. And if you do decide to do the broiler step, then this will give you those crispy edges on the bottom and around the sides and stuff and on top. So definitely love this recipe. And again, it's a great way, and you don't have to do that step, but if you want to, you can. And this is a great way to take it to a party, and you don't have to worry about taking it in and out of different, like from where you cooked it and then wrapping it up and da 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 da. You got it all right here in your casserole crock pot. Perfection. So anyway, if you like this video, down below, give us a thumbs up. And if you are not already a member of our Crock Posse, then click the subscribe button. And if you would like to know every single time that we post a new video, click the little bell called the ding-a-ling, and you'll be notified every time we put up a new video. But no matter what you do, laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. Bye! The kids are gonna love these.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon.